How can you tell a tennis trend from a statistical outlier? Imagine watching a player suddenly win 10 matches in a row on clay courts. Is this a sign they're improving steadily, or just a lucky streak? That's what we want to figure out. When analyzing tennis data, it's important to see if a performance change is part of a bigger pattern or just a one-time event. A trend shows a consistent movement over several tournaments or matches. For example, if a player keeps increasing their serve percentage over multiple seasons, that's a trend. It indicates a real change in their game. On the other hand, an outlier is a single, unusual data point, like winning a tournament with an exceptionally high number of aces, but not showing the same in other events. Outliers are often anomalies or one-off performances. To tell the difference, statisticians use tools like the interquartile range, which helps identify outliers. If a data point falls for outside the normal range, it's probably an outlier. Visual tools like box plots or scatter plots also make it easy to spot these unusual points. Outliers tend to be isolated, while trends show up as a pattern across many data points. When looking at performance by event type, such as Grand Slams versus smaller tournaments, trends become clearer. If a player performs better on grass over several years, that's a trend. But if they have one match where they hit an all-time high number of winners, that might just be an outlier. It's also important to consider match and tournament conditions. A sudden spike in performance could be due to a weaker opponent or favorable conditions rather than a true improvement. In tournament and match analysis, separating outliers from trends helps in making accurate predictions. If a player's win rate is steadily rising across many tournaments, that's a trend. But if one tournament shows an unusually high win percentage, it's likely an outlier. Recognizing these differences keeps your analysis honest and reliable. In summary, use statistical methods like the interquartile range to identify outliers. Confirm trends by checking if the pattern continues over multiple events. Always consider the context, like surface type and opponent strength, to interpret data correctly. By doing this, you can tell if a performance change is a real trend or just a statistical blip.